in which case you all head off to lunch. Is there anything you guys would like to accomplish during this time?
I would like to go find the squad and catch up a little with those I haven't seen in like a week or two. But we kept in contact throughout the summer, so it's not like I haven't seen them in like 2 months or anything.
Yeah, you head over to your guys' table as you see the squad is set up. As you see Tess, Jess, Scott, Sam, the other Jenny, and the Clark twins. Pretty much everyone aside from Jess are kind of in like semi-school colors, even though they're not the cheer squad just yet. Everyone here is very much for team spirit. Jess is the only one who has like a plaid shirt, black t-shirt underneath, before she kind of looks over. Oh, look who's here.
Hey! Oh my god, are you guys excited for cheer week? It's so good to see you guys. And I just sit down.
See, Jess kind of like pulls a little seat forward for you. At which point you see the whole squad is just like, oh my god, we're just so excited.
Oh my god. Did you see that new robot teacher?
You see Sam just kind of leans forward. It freaks me out. Like, I just don't understand. The Clark twins just kind of silently nod at the end of the table while Jess just kind of like leans in. You know, I heard that like androids and shit, they got some cool stuff going. Like, you hear about the Runaways? Those motherfuckers are so cool.
What is that?
Yo, so okay, so there's a group of Jess just kind of leans forward as if she's about to tell you all like just a deep secret.
I'm gonna lean in too.
So apparently around like MIT and like where all the other major factories are, kind of like located in like Sweden and out in Boulder City, there's apparently a bunch of robots that just leave. They just like peace. They just run away. And they have to send like people to go and hunt them down.
Are they like dangerous?
I mean, I've heard of like a few things, but also like for the most part from what I've heard, the people who kind of get nailed by them deserve it.
Wow. Well, I guess we'd better keep an eye on this new professor, right?
I guess so, yeah. Because like I totally heard that there was like two of them. They ran away together. It was like some sort of like romance thing. Like they like connected like neurally or something like that. And
oh my god.
They
two robots?
Yeah. And they just like there was a guy who was apparently saw them and started to try to run them down with the car, and they broke his legs and then stole the car and drove off. It's wild.
Oh my god. Whoa. Yeah, that's like hardcore.
Which point you see Tess, this kind of shorter girl, brown pixie cut off top. I say, so yeah, Jenny. So like, what do you think about it?
Oh well, it's like everyone said. Robots are kind of weird, like.
I mean, yeah, totally, exactly like you said, but like, yeah, like robots with like 2 feet. It's wild.
Yeah, like why do they look like a person?
Yeah, like people,
Yeah.
you just have a lot of insights about things,
Mm-hmm. And Tess, you are so smart. So
oh,
it's
thanks.
great
Thanks.
that you have so many questions about life. It's cool. I like it.
Which point, just through the entire time, the Clark twins have just been nodding, just kind of very quietly eating to themselves.
Fucking Clark twins. Oh my god, you guys are so funny.
They just kind of look at each other and then just go back to eating.
And I'm gonna have fun with my friends over lunch and just, talk and eat food and shit, whatever. But I'm just gonna keep like half of one eye out just to make sure I'm like kind of tracking Olivier, because I know that now I am in charge of him, and I'm sure that like if something happens to him, I will be blamed by someone.
At which point, Olivier, as you're sitting with your sister, bagged lunch ahead, see your sister just kind of like looking at like Like the soup, just like, Jesus, this shit.
You got that from the cafeteria?
Yeah, it tastes like snot.
Do you want part of my sandwich? It's not actually that bad. Mom didn't undercook the bacon this time.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
So, how was your first 2 classes?
It was fine. I was late to English class because I couldn't find the classroom. They really have to make this place a lot more streamlined for people. But and I have Mr. Cooper for English. You ever had him?
Oh, no, but I've heard word of him.
Oh God! Like, just imagine, just the most. He kind of sounds. He always sounds like he's like after something, but he deals with young people. I don't understand.
Yeah, look out for that guy. He sounds like a jackass.
He's just a tool. Speaking of tools, well, not like. Okay, they paired me up with this girl as my student guardian, whatever that means. But like, she's kind of cool. Her hair's awesome, and I kind of point over to where Jenny is.
Jenny, as you're kind of keeping an eye out, you see both Olivier and this other older girl that you've never encountered before. Kind of reminiscent of Jess's style, like kind of alternative a little bit, somewhere between like almost like alternative, but with sweaters.
Like alt prep?
Yeah, alt prep kind of.
I just made that up. I have no idea what that looks like.
She kind of looks over towards you.
If I catch eyes with Jenny, I kind of give a little wave.
I'm just gonna like give him like a what look, and not like mean, but just like what.
Oh, okay. Like I Olivier's still kind of like doesn't know what to do with that. Like and like turns away.
And then I'll give him kind of a like, okay face and turn back to my friends. My blonde ponytail whipping behind me, my huge golden jewelry clinking against the sides of my face.
So yeah, I think we're gonna like, I don't know. We'll see. She's all right. Where are your friends?
Oh, first day, still figuring it out.
Okay. Is this like in canon that she also hasn't really met that many people?
You guys have been here for the summer. You were at summer camp, so you're not sure.
Okay, I would have figured. Oh, then I'll say that. Didn't you like? I don't know. I was at summer camp. Didn't you like make friends with people while you were here?
Here and there, But a few of them go to. Some of them go to Deaver.
Would I know what that is?
You're not sure.
Can I make the equivalent of whatever an insight check is?
Sure. Make a heart empathy check.
1 success.
It's not like your sister to not be a bit of a social butterfly. She kind of has that too. It's just more with... She's very much a person who can kind of make friends with anyone. It's a little odd. You're not sure how... Like, maybe it is just a first day thing, or... Like, it just kind of, like, hits you as a little bit odd. But... Maybe?
Friends at Deaver, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Can't wait to read about it in your diary later. And I bolt.
She just flips you the bird as you run away from her. Baxter and Kathleen, anything?
No, Kit is just doing her regular thing. She gets something from the cafeteria and finds a secluded hallway to sit down and eat her food alone. Which is actually, no, don't make sad faces. It's very comfortable for Kit. That's what she wants.
What Baxter would do during lunchtime is he would have a prepared lunch because his mother would give him one, but he would kind of throw out some of the bits. So even if he kind of liked some of the food in it, he still kind of has even if nobody sees or he doesn't share this with anyone, he still has kind of a brand to maintain in terms of his disregard for the affection that his mother provides him. I think he would also maybe kind of look around to see if Riley was somewhere so that he could share his escapades of the day and maybe try and win some favor with his big bro.
You do not see Riley anywhere in the cafeteria, but he also doesn't usually spend it in the cafeteria. He's usually spending it out in the parking lot.
Okay, so I think I would kind of make my quick glance around the cafeteria and then wander out to go check out that sweet hot rod of his, and hopefully him and his cool friends.
You can see that he is by his car with you can see two familiar faces of his, kind of his ride or die buddies, Ethan and Levi, all of which kind of have like a very like set like partial greaser aesthetic, as they're all just kind of smoking out by the cars. As you can see Levi, it's the little guy. How's it going?
Not bad. Hey, Levi, I got your pants on today.
What?
Never mind.
Riley just kind of, it's a fucking joke, man. It's just, how you doing?
Hey, so get this. You know that freaky deaky metal teacher that they threw up on that stage? I had him today.
What'd you do?
He's teaching. He's crazy, bro. He's like standing still, but he's also moving at the same time. It's super weird. And like there was this chick in my class that she had to be like, I authorize you to use my name as Horgany, but it was crazy. And I get this, I got him to call me Master Beerhead. I convinced him to do it.
Nice. And you say I have got the golden tongue.
And I can call him Prof.
Getting on a first command basis. Nice.
Yeah. Pretty, kind of glance over at the two friends. It's pretty cool.
Ethan and Levi are just both kind of nodding. So Riley kind of pulls his hair back a little bit to kind of get it behind his neck. Hey, so what are you thinking on for this guy in the future? You're going to try to make him, well, I mean, shit, with something like that, you might be able to try to get him to steal shit for you. Hell, maybe we can steal something from one of the classrooms with him.
You think we can, like, he's pretty open. If I say, like, oh, yeah, I forgot my $100 in the desk, you think he'll take it?
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to do some more research on it. Might be cool to see what we can tinker inside that little head of his.
Yeah, and I started this here, so that's the coolest part of it.
Good first step.
Thanks, bro.
Anyway, I think keep me updated with everything that goes on with that guy. I'm interested.
All right, cool. You're gonna stay here. I'll go back. I'll go back inside then. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Ethan, Levi.
Do you want to hang out? It's totally cool if you do.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if I want to. I'm not doing any. I could also skip class.
Well, if you seem you're adamant about going inside, go for it.
No, it's far over there, you know, and I don't got a car.
You can see Ethan just kind of looks down this like black hair that's kind of like given that like huge volume look before slicking it back. I was, hey, he wants to hang out. Hey, do you smoke?
Kind of look.
Which point Riley just punches him in the arms. Oh, dude, what? No fucking around with this kid. He's the smartest one of all of us. He's gonna do fine.
But what if I wanna smoke?
What if you want to smoke? Then I'll kick your ass.
Don't want to smoke. No, testing. It was a joke. Another joke, like the Levi joke. It was another joke.
Be careful whose buttons you press, kid.
You're not androids, so you don't got them.
All right, get your ass to class.
Okay. The bell has. Okay, I'll still go then. All right. I'll see you. See you on the drive home, bro.
Which point, as you head back inside, the bell rings once again. As you guys all find yourselves in the same class, as you converge for third period to one Mr. Gray, a older guy pretty rail thin, very well put together, but frizzy white hair that kind of goes in all directions. Probably in his early 60s at this point, as he kind of is, at the main desk as you all enter. Welcome to Advanced Physics. It is an honor to be able to teach you all today. You may refer to me as Mr. Gray. I want to give everyone the advanced warning that this class is going to be otherwise tricky. It is a mandatory compulsory class, but you must understand, with our current standing here in the world as one of the few loops that operate, we are here to create the brightest minds possible, and that will involve teaching you things that other public schools would otherwise avoid until university. This is going to get complex, but we are going to start with theoretical as opposed to the practical. That means it's going to be a lot of concepts to begin with, and that can be helpful. But do keep in mind that this is going to be a bit of a hard curve to get used to. However, I have faith in each and every one of you to do quite well. Keep this in mind, and you will be fine. Attendance! Which point he gets to the end. Now, we shall begin. Quantum physics! As you can see, he'll usually drone for a little bit, then get very excited to go on to the next subject. As he goes, fundamentally, there are a few kinds of particles. There are electrons, protons, and neutrons. You're probably all aware of them. However, there are also multiple versions of this, which we may in fact refer to as muons, fermions, bosons, and begins going on listing and listing for a little while. All of these have different polarities, different spins, different charges. You should also keep in mind that each one of these particles has a direct opposite, or known as an antiparticle. These such things have everything that the original particle has, but it is put into reverse. This was suggested by Feynman's theory of C, and then just goes into just full branching narrative, just kind of spreading out all across.
I'm gonna write in my physics notebook, grades on a curve.
I'm guessing Olivier. I'm guessing I sat down next. I'm gonna use first person from now on because I just think it's easier. I think I sat down next to Jenny because that seemed like the obvious choice. And I think partway through this, I gotta turn and and this is mandatory.
And then on the other side of the room, Kit and Baxter.
I feel like this is how you guys end up sitting near, because Kit always sits alone and people avoid her because they know she's a loner, and then Baxter's always late.
Kit's taking notes and she's kind of peeking over to see how Baxter's doing beside her.
Baxter, what I can say is I kind of started taking some notes that seemed coherent, and then it kind of just evolved into doodling of low stick figures stabbing each other and things.
Classic teenage boy stuff. Nice.
I do the S with the 6 lines. And...
Yeah!
Oh no, I think to myself. I was like, oh god. He's gonna need so much help.
At which point I need you all to please make mind comprehend checks.
Yeah, nothing there for me.
0 for Kit.
God, nothing.
Nah.
You guys are on the struggle train.
That's really appropriate.
Is there anybody in this class who's actually making sense of this?
Yes.
What?
You see a handful of people which look to be just furiously taking notes. Other people's are just blank stare, just staring straight ahead, just shaking their head no, and already just understanding that this is going to be hell. As the final bell rings, leading you guys, all four, to your fourth and final class, quote unquote, study hall. It is located in the library on the second floor. It's relatively small, but nice enough. There's enough collected histories about things like the town, different fiction novels that have been kind of set up. Very, very much either classics or like Danielle Steele. Very much that vibe. You guys arrive in study hall, where you can see that the librarian, Miss Brown, this hair just full of gray hair kind of spiraling in all directions. A little bit of a wily figure as she kind of looks up. Oh, wonderful. Everyone, please take your seats. I will be taking attendance in a moment. Make sure that you are looking after yourselves. Begins writing down some... You can see that there's a number of books nearby that she seems to be scanning and getting ready to put back in the system.
So I have a question as a player, because I've never encountered what is study hall. Is it just a period where you study?
Basically, that's all that study hall is.
Damn, that seems really useful, but like...
No, I don't think Quebec does it.
It's basically a free period, but they do take attendance to try to make sure that people show up and are actually studying as opposed to just going to fuck off.
Kit makes her way over to a table that is not otherwise occupied. I put my backpack down and start opening my books.
I just follow behind Jenny, do whatever she's doing.
Baxter's gonna kind of look for whatever the 80s equivalent of like a dragonology book is, like a cool book with a bunch of like big pictures and ruins in it or whatever.
Which point you all take your seats, pull out some books, some for studying and some for leisure. So you guys kind of sit down. A few moments pass before you hear as the bell rings. But as you guys are listening, there's something strange. As the sound dies away for a moment, before it comes loud again, almost like the Doppler effect. As from that moment of the sound dying, your guys' vision pulls away from you a little bit. As for Olivier, it almost feels like you dropping into a panic attack for a moment as you freak out to clutch before you guys come back to as it rises in full again. You guys blink and the room is dark, empty. There were classmates walking through here. They're gone. The lights out entirely. Miss Brown gone.
I reach out a hand to see if Jenny's still there.
Jenny, you feel someone grab you?
Ah! I don't... Like, how dark in here? Like, sightless?
It's pretty dark. It's like low light. You guys can still make out forms. You guys can still make out each other. There were more people in here before, and you don't see anyone else. It's just the four of you.
Okay, so I will whip out my hard-beaten and well-loved Zippo lighter and flick it out, and pan around the room a little bit.
Baxter, did you do something?
What?
This is really
How
late.
did... Oh,
Miss
you
Brown.
think... Just leave then? Like, go to the door and jimmy the handle. I don't know about you folks. I'm done. Bye.
What do you mean you're done?
Why? There's nobody here.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
Problem? Nah, school's over. We get to go now.
Did we, like, pass out or something? What is happening?
Maybe. Did we all just... So, like... Does not surprise me that the school's just pumping carbon dioxide into the rooms.
Look, guys, if this is like a new Kid Raz thing, I'm not into it. I don't no, you know.
Kit gathers her books and things and puts them in her backpack, and I go over closer to where Jenny and Olivier are, and I go, you know what? Yeah, Baxter, why don't you go out into the hall?
Don't have to ask me twice or even 3 times.
No. Oh my god, do
Pop out
not
the room.
do that. Ah! I'm gonna go follow him.
I follow Jenny, and I grab Olivier's arm, and I bring you with.
Oh, we're doing this. Okay.
And yeah, I don't know if Olivier, you're still hanging on to me or anything like that.
I know. I think I would have been in shock until Kit pulled my arm, brought me outside.
Yeah, and I say, oh yeah, sorry, I'm Kit.
Hi, Olivier.
And I continue to speed him with me, holding onto his wrist as I follow Jenny, who is following Baxter to see what's going on in the hallway.
Baxter, you open the door. The hallway is in front of you. The door opens fine. The hallway is also dark. You can see light coming in from the windows. It seems like a cloudy afternoon.
I think I turn to Kit as we're walking, and I'm like, "So this doesn't happen. This hasn't happened before, right?"
No.
This is new for you guys
Yeah.
too. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. This hasn't happened in school before. Honestly, I've had some weird dreams that kind of remind me of this, but I don't think they're connected, obviously.
Oh my god, are you doing a carry on us?
No. And then I kind of Kit kind of just turns away from Jenny and looks to Olivier and goes, "But I wish."
Oh my god, blah blah blah. Your voices carry so loud in here without the other noise. Oh, you're all so boring.
What's your deal, man?
I'm just trying to get out of this school, and you got... The goal here is we're in the school, and there's nobody else here. I think we can see what's in the teacher's lounge. We can go get some of our confiscated tools back. I can go get my gum packets that Mr. Cooper took last year and never gave back to me.
Okay, maybe I'm just being... Maybe I just watched a couple too many horror movies or something. But normally something like this happens. Something's wrong. Don't you have anybody at this school that you care about? And I think in that moment, Olivier thinks about Renee and goes, "Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Wait. No, we have to find everybody else. My sister's out there somewhere."
You guys begin passing doorways leading into other classrooms. There's glass panels that look inside, but all the classrooms are empty. At about this point, Baxter has led you guys to one of the exits. As Baxter, you try opening the door as it locked.
Baxter, open it.
It takes a little elbow grease.
Ugh, stop messing around.
Come on.
Also, from this perspective, where you guys are looking, you can see what looks to be the parking lot. As you guys kind of look out, it is not nearly as busy as it once was. You can see that there's maybe a quarter of the parking lot that is full. Olivier and Baxter, you do not see your brother nor your sister's car out in the parking lot.
Does it seem like the disappearing cars lean more heavily towards students or teachers, or does it seem kind of randomized?
It seems to be a scattering of both. But as you're kind of looking at the cars, you don't recognize any of them. Aside from one, which you did egg last year, which is Principal Baldwin's.
It was a good memory.
So we see into the parking lot. Can we see further, into the streets? Are there people? Are there cars?
You do see cars that are moving. You also see by the actual street itself, there's a number of people, what look like news vans, that have set up on the side of the street. You can see that there's one figure who seems to be taking a cameraman and leading to the front of the building. Also, not far from the Principal Baldwin's office, you see what looks to be the sheriff's car, as well as the deputies.
Oh, gosh. Oh, the police are here.
Oh my god. What if there was a gas leak?
Hey, you know what? You guys were totally right. I agree with you now. You know, we should stay in the school.
Can we open any of the windows near us?
Any of the ones near you currently? No. However, you could try going into a classroom.
gonna go into a classroom and try and get out a different way since...
Door to the classroom, locked.
Why is everything so freaking locked?
Are all of the classroom doors locked?
Mm-hmm. You go down the line, they all remain locked.
I'm gonna cautiously try and open a locker.
A locker? You see that there are still combination locks on them.
Oh, okay. There are no, like, empty ones.
No. However, it is about this point that you all do hear what sounds like a boom, boom.
People!
Like coming from the other side of the door, maybe?
It seems to be coming from the front of the building.
To the voice!
As you guys hit the main foyer of the entry, as you can immediately see in front of you, what looks like a raised platform has been set up. You can see that it's maybe about a foot tall, with what looks to be a podium, very familiar to when you guys were in the gymnasium. Out there, you can see what looks to be numerous photographers, camera people, news people, all set up in front of where you can see Principal Baldwin, the sheriff, and the deputy standing off to the side. As you can see, a few teachers kind of scattered around there. Standing up is the teacher that 3 of you would be familiar with, is Miss Moore, the phys ed and health teacher. You can see she's standing there looking very stoic, very reserved, solid. As you can see, Baldwin, the sheriff, and the deputy all look very stern, very serious. It is a heavy heart that we hold this press conference. We want to speak to the public here in Freeman and offer our deepest condolences to the Raydon family, the Williams family, the Kerrington household, and the Webster home.
It's timeline 1.
Oh.
We're in timeline 1.
What?
Shit.
This is gonna go so poorly.
We ask if anyone has seen the likes as the posters spread around town to please call 911 immediately. As well, we are also asking for mentions of Wendell Fitzgerald, the suspected abductor of all 4 children. It is unknown where he has taken these 4 children, but he seems to have ties back in Boulder City. We have been in contact with the authorities there, and we are working to the highest degree to bring these children back to you and to make sure the total safety of our academic community. We have the sheriff to come and say a few words.
I think I turn to Baxter and I go, yeah. I turn to Baxter, I'm like, hey, if you wanted to light something on fire, this is a great idea. Just a great time, bud. Great time, pal.
Oh, you're gonna fit in well here, Ollie boy. And I go and find the nearest trash can.
Easily done.
Shall we illuminate the nearest trash can?
Light it up!
Lighter active, you... The trash can immediately engulfs in flame as you place it under a nearby fire alarm. Essentially pulling this off to the side, you can continue to hear from outdoors. Thank you, Principal Baldwin. As per our investigation here, we're investigating a series of other mysterious disappearances. This has been something that we've been trying to keep an eye on, and through looking through our records, we have determined some sort of pattern, and we believe that Mr. Fitzgerald might be involved. This includes one Charlie Kerrington, who has up and vanished more than a decade past. If you have any information, as you suddenly hear the fire alarm, group of everyone immediately turns, looks towards the front, as you watch as there's this moment across all their faces, as it almost looks like they're looking at ghosts, before you once again hear that as you guys and you're standing at the front doors. It is day. As you guys look outside, and there is no platform, there are no camera crews, there is no news, there is nothing. There is no fire. As you all hear, I'm sorry, do any of you have hall passes? And that is where we're going to end it off for today.
Those damn kids!
Ah!
With this being the case, does anyone have anything they would like to plug?
Sure. Okay. So, hi, I'm one of the co-creators of a podcast called October Jones and Fish with Legs. It's a fantasy adventure audio drama, which is good for all ages, but still engages with mature themes at times. Those being colonialism and racism, not like sex stuff. It's all ages, don't worry. Alex here is our composer and also an actor. And if you're looking for us online, all our accounts are at October and Fish, or you can check out our website at octoberandfish.ca. Hope to see you there.
We've had people on this podcast that have also been on the show. Tyson has voiced quite a few zany characters. Takeshi's in it. Adam, have you? Yeah, Adam's done it too. It's a lot of fun. Go check it out. We recently got we're nominated and won a Canadian Podcast Award for Outstanding Kids and Family Series. It's really amazing, folks. Give it a listen if you can.
I just want to plug season 2 of Ted Lasso. I've been really enjoying watching this on Apple TV Plus, and it's a really wonderful show. I think you should all watch it. That's my plug.
And in the spirit of Ethan Jonah, just gonna remind everyone, be kind to yourself, be kind to everyone else. Do some self-affirmations, drink some water, eat something that is or was green. And, of course, from me, if you enjoy this episode, this series, make sure to check us out at thebagofloot.com. You can also check us out on YouTube at 3kingsloot.com. Get all of your board game news from thebagofloot.com and get all of your board game needs from 3kingsloot.com. That's it from all of us. Thank you so much for listening. We'll catch you next time.